guys think?
You can do better.
I can do better. But thank you for the compliment. Ladies and gentlemen,
Consider subscribing to my guitar classes, Sasa.
sure, I'll think about it.
Welcome.
Later on with the practice. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Matthew.
My name is Emmanuel.
And I'm Victor, the black man in Black Africa.
And this is Construction Talk with the Lads. So today tunataka kuongea kuhusu safety.
Yeah.
Victor, start us off.
Safety. At your workplace, which since
Construction site.
Construction site, of course.
watu wa mjengo,
No, sisi ni watu wa
construction
mjengo.
sites.
Yeah.
Yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, what is safety?
Tuambie.
Safety is the state of being protected from any risk or any danger.
Okay.
So comes a new term, risk.
Sorry?
Another term, risk. What is risk?
Risk.
Yeah.
What's risk?
Yeah, you can tell us what's risk, because my definition of risk is a bit different.
Okay. So risk is another state
Yeah.
of being exposed to danger, or when you are not safe. So being exposed to danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So danger in a construction site or in a workplace
Yeah.
can be in different forms.
First,
You can trip and fall. In kwa construction sites a bit kubwa kidogo,
una trip.
una trip mazee, unaweza fall but not in love. You can just, kunaweza kuwa na cables za zile power saw not power saw but the disc saw, disc cutters.
Okay.
So you can trip,
Yeah.
udunde.
You
You can slide, kunakuwa na grease when you're
mafta.
doing like the formwork.
Yeah.
You apply grease so that the when removing the formwork it will be easy. So when during the application one can slip, or maybe the grease can just, the oil can just spill and ikuwe story ingine.
Unafanya Tokyo drift na miguu.
Yeah, so kuna pia electrocution, since we are the construction industry is fairly advancing through technology. Since we don't like cut with the hand saws in most projects to save time. We have now electric powered machines.
Yeah.
So one can get electrocuted if it's not well connected, the site can be damp.
Yeah.
Mambo kama hiyo.
Or
So
like
safety
maybe
boots.
naked wire yakiguzana na maji.
Yeah.
Alafu ukanyange hiyo maji.
Inaweza kuwa story ingine.
Utafurahia. In the words of Albert Mutua.
An instance where maybe the electrician is working on some with the electric wires, and then he leaves one maybe that is touching onto a metal surface.
Yeah.
Then there's maybe another worker who's on a different trade doing absolutely different things. Ako tu vitu zake. Then
Anaguza hiyo chuma.
Yeah.
Anaguza hiyo chuma.
Chunga madam chiwe. Then moving machines, we have this the backhoes during
Okay, nimeacha.
are we even safe?
Yeah, nimeacha.
So the backhoes, so yeah, unaweza kuwa hapo unafanya kazi, uko na your headgear, your earmuffs, then backhoe ina reverse, or maybe crane ina ship like the steel.
Yeah.
So inaweza kuwa messy na matter of minutes.
So like maybe crane ikidrop accidentally kenye ilikuwa inabeba ama
Si accidentally per se, because crane, the logic behind crane ni ichukue kitu from a lower point, move to a higher point.
Yeah.
Now crane inaweza move at a radius, si ndio?
Yeah, like a compass.
Yeah. Na crane ikiship hizi stuff, there are people down here. So maybe you are working somewhere, noise is a safety hazard. So you might be given earmuffs. Yeah. So when you have your earmuffs, you don't hear the crane ikimove. So you are stuck there, and maybe the operator is not careful enough, vigilant enough to see you. Then this load hits you, Yes, such can happen. It's not necessarily that the crane can drop stuff. It can just be in the motion. Okay, so you have to say something.
That's why they advocate, maybe if you are working in an area where there's a crane, first of all, you should avoid being under the crane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avoid it just in machineries.
Squeeze site up.
Square around. Even kwa the backhoes, this GBC, I think it's noted somewhere. Keep distance, something like that.
You mean JBC,
The backhoe, JCB.
Not JCB. Also another thing when
yes, the knee, this yellow, because you know when you say JBC, I was like the green document.
Not that one, but that one touches on safety actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on liability. So yeah, so talking of those, we have like litigation part of safety. We have the Occupational Safety and Health Act. It's Act number 15.
Occupational
Health and Safety.
Health and Safety.
OSHA. Occupational Health and Safety Act.
Yeah. So it's Act number 15. You can look it up for our viewers. You can look it up. It's a very comprehensive. It gives even the obligations of the safety officer, what the obligation of the owner of the site, and maybe not. We cannot say the owner, but maybe the employer. It gives the obligations of the employer. It's very comprehensive regarding matters safety. And just JBC too. So
safety by day is one of the most important things for our sites. I mean, literally, I saw because the American Building Code, I think it's as recent as 2020, 2021, thereabouts. And one of the things that were amended actually matters to do with safety, such that imagine everybody, even HR, even the boss himself, they have to do some form of training regarding safety in a construction company. Everyone. CEO, CFO, COO, secretary, whoever you are, you have to have that knowledge of safety. You know, like I think recently they did a drill in JKIA. Of course, that's not a construction site, but such kind of safety awareness to ensure that at that time people within the airport, safety are only first priority. So it cuts across everywhere, not just in construction sites. But right now we are focused on construction sites.
I like the idea of everyone being trained on the safety, because at least sometimes accidents can happen anyway, and everybody should be in a position to like perform at least a first aid procedure on anyone. And also it's important that every project should have a safety and health officer.
Absolutely.
We should ensure that kazi yote inafanywa fiti, everybody is safe on site, and
actually, did you know safety starts with you?
Safety starts with me. Well, some degree.
It's a personal responsibility.
I mean, of course, when I walk into a site, it's expected that I have safety shoes.
But I thought you'd say safety starts with an S. But ni sawa tu, msharibu.
Wewe unaita.
Sawa. When you go in.
Haya. Nasema nikiingia site, what is expected of me as a visitor, as a consultant, whoever. It's a high risk area. So ninapaswa kuwa na at my feet safety shoe.
Safety shoe.
Maybe unless I am working at a particular, maybe let's say electrical works, I may not need an overall as a visitor. Electrician, plumber ndio nazahitaji, because pia usisahau this work is dirty, it's really inaweza kukuchafua vibaya sana, so huwezi enda hapo na suit yako ka yours truly.
We washa net.
So that's for the main PPPs. Sorry, PPPs, a type of a partnership contract. PPEs, personal protective equipment. We have the shoes. We have reflective jackets. or overalls with that reflective
Yeah.
lining.
Band,
Yeah.
Because
And then the hard hats or the hard helmets. Yeah. So okay, of course, depending on, that's the most basic.
yeah.
So plus the harness for people working at heights.
Yeah.
For people working at heights unahitaji harness. People working in loud places unahitaji earmuffs. For people doing things like soldering and kazi kama ile ya kukata chuma, you need goggles.
Yeah.
So those are some of the PPEs that you can find in a construction site.
Surprisingly, do you know the PPEs are like the least effective, I'd say, when it comes to
No,
job
it's
site,
okay.
job
It's
site
okay.
security, because
Yeah.
let's say you are wearing a hard hat,
Yeah.
and if something is to fall on you, it just means that
Your skeleton will be
it won't be affected, but
Yeah.
you'll still be struck. You get to something falling on your foot, but itakupiga.
utafinywa.
So we should, in approaching safety, that's why I said like it's very important that we have a safety health and officer.
Yeah.
So we should come up with ways. First you should look at how after you have assessed the risks and the safety hazards that you mentioned, you should look at ways in which how you might maybe minimize them, substitute some risks, or even at least the good thing, eliminate them at all, you see.
Oh yeah. Like you see, let me give you an example. 88 Nairobi condominium. I once went there, talked to the occupational health and safety executive huko, and I really learned a lot. Alikuwa ananiambia they even have it's like a policy. If you're found not having your safety equipment, PPE,
Yeah.
ni kama kuna kuanga na kafaini unapigwa.
Yeah.
Na ukipigwa mara 3,
Sikuje kesho.
don't bother. Don't bother. So you see, like because admittedly, sometimes it may get uncomfortable, maybe.
Yeah. Especially the harness.
Yeah. So but it's for your own good.
Yeah.
Juu ukiuma chini, tutakuja burial tuseme he was a good man, and we don't want to do that before your time comes. So unakuta they have an elaborate system that, because the contractors are Chinese, and safety to them is like top priority.
Yeah.
Even I myself, I'm just lucky nilienda siku ya alikuwa na extra helmets. Singeingia site ka sina PPE.
Yeah.
Singeingia. Wacha hata ku access ofisi. Kuingia site yenyewe bila. Don't even start. Don't even bother. Yeah.
John.
So yeah,
It's that serious.
it's that serious. Safety. Yeah. So we really need to, as consultants out there, even when maybe unaenda kama student or someone who's just interested in knowing how construction works, please consider kuenda na your own PPE.
Yeah.
Just for the basics, helmet, reflective jacket na safety shoe. Because of course, okay, there's a very good point enye Kaisa ameput across, akasema before we even get there, let's try and minimize easy concerns.
Yeah. By actually the one of the obligations of the site officer is to check that maybe the conditions that one is working is at par. Okay? Which includes that you have the safety hazard placards posted. Like when you come in, you're already warned. Yeah, you're already warned. Watch your head.
Mind your head.
Yeah, slippery when wet. Please. So yeah. So these are very minimal steps you are taking.
Yeah.
But they go a long way. Also, even kwa wale watu wa mjengo, we can advise that maybe if you finish like doing here your glazing works, it's very advisable that you clean here, since tomorrow you'll just come here, the same place, and do another work. So if you clean this glazing, you are reducing the risks.
Yeah.
That tomorrow somebody may not be hurt because, or maybe if you are doing the nails, when you are taking off the inaitwaje shutter, tunaitaga shutter,
Ni sawa.
the formwork,
Sawa.
na mnang'oa shutter, mkishang'oa you can pile them at one place or mnaweza ngoa mkitoa msumari.
Yeah.
Ile siku yenye afio mshaenda site bana ukadungwa na msumari.
Personally bado.
Personally nishaenda site na like majays. Nienda na majay site manze, nimepiga luku bro. Piga luku hapo, majay, reflector, hard hat. Tokea hapo mazee ilikuwa acha tu niseme. Tokea hapo bana nika ingia tu bro.
Uliitana.
Ilikuwa moto man. The rest is story. So it's not such a good ordeal. So like vitu kama hizo mkishatoa shara, pile them at one place.
Yeah.
Ama mtoe mkitoa msumari, which is hiyo ni tiresome. Wacha tu mziweke mahali place moja.
I think kwa site tunaitanga house. Is it housekeeping? Yeah, like
keeping the site organized in some.
Yeah, keeping the site organized, trying to get rid of the trash, because trash will always be there.
Yeah, inside.
But una try to minimize as much as possible.
Yeah.
You find that ata when it comes to, let's say ushafanya your structural work.
Yeah.
But kuna venye you could be making arrangements with a certain company to come and collect the trash. Some of it can actually be recycled.
Yeah. Most of it,
yeah. Which is a good way to handle waste, such that your